All right, this is finding the angle between two vectors. We already have focused on finding direction angles. Given one vector, what is that direction angle from the horizontal axis? This is a little bit different. It's trying to find, if I give you two vectors, what would that angle between the vectors be? So this is the formula I do need you to write down. The cosine of theta equals, this is your dot product in the numerator. And then in the denominator, this is your magnitude of u, and then your magnitude of the other vector, v. So the length of those two vectors multiplied together. All right, so here's our example. We want you to find the angle between vector u, which we've graphed out here for you in component form, and then vector v in component form. We want to find out what is this angle right here, theta. So I do have the formula set up here. So first thing we're going to do is going to take the dot product. So the cosine of theta, the dot product is vector u times v, which remember this is u1, u2, v1, v2. So we're going to get 4 times 3 plus 3 times 5. We'll have to simplify that a little bit. And then it's going to be the magnitude of u times the magnitude of v. If you remember magnitude, the magnitude of any vector is in component form is just taking a squared plus b squared. So here's our a, there's our b. Here's our a, there's our b of those two values. So I'm just going to erase this here for a minute. Written way too big. All right, so cosine of theta, 4 times 3 plus 3 times 5. That's the dot product. The magnitude of u, we take a, which is 4, and 3, we square them together and then square root. So 4 squared plus 3 squared. We multiply by, got to find the magnitude of this vector, how long this vector is. So we're going to take the square root of 3 squared plus 5 squared. Now what we do is we simplify this. All right, so up in my numerator, so we have 4 times 3, which is 12, 3 times 5, which is 15. Add those together and you get 27. Denominator, 4 squared plus 3 squared is 25 with a square root. I'm heading over to here. 3 squared plus 5 squared. So this solution here, losing my smart board here a little bit. Give it a minute. Is square root of 34. All right. So I'm going to go down 27 over, we multiply the 25 and 34 together as one radical. The square root of 25 is 5. 34 can be divided by 2, but it couldn't be divided by 4, so that's as a prime number, so I'm going to leave it alone as the square root of 34. So here's what we have so far. We have this fraction, and we want to find out what is the angle. So we take the cosine inverse of this fraction. So the cosine inverse of 27 over 5 square roots of 34. You want to get the decimal value of that, that's totally fine. So now we'll plug it into our calculator, make sure we are in degree mode, and when we're done, we get 22.2 degrees. And that is the angle between these two vectors, 22.2 degrees. So again, we're using cosine inverse there.